Okay, so I started recording. So let's start from beginning again. So we are going to be doing revision on Stata for data analysis, and the first session was introduction to Stata and data management. So you should understand the Stata interface and the environment. You should know how to load and save data sets. Now, you should know how to use do file and log file for reproducibility of analysis. What I mean by that is the next time you want to, if you have done any work today and you want to do it tomorrow, you don't need to start typing it from beginning again. You can use your do file to keep whatever you have done today. Do you get? That time you were looking for it in the history, but you saved the work in that do file that I asked you to open. Okay, so then after that you should understand basic Stata syntax rules. So anytime we want to work, we talk about the interface of Stata in the beginning of our class. You remember that I mentioned this interface. I call it Windows. Right? Okay, so this side is history window. So when I'm telling you go to history window, this is the side that I'm talking about. Anything written here, like the first work that we have done here is to open the do file, and you can see it's telling me that I open do file, that is do edit. That is, I want to edit my do file. See if it's in the history window. Then if I say go to command window, I'm talking about this side, the command window. Yeah, and if I say result window, this is the result window. That is, anything we do here will show inside this place. This is our output or result window. This middle here, right? Okay. Now I always talk about variables window. That is where we have variable. You see this last one is also a window. This properties window. When I'm talking about variable window, I'm talking about this side, this particular side. Let's say I'm not around and you notice that any of these disappeared. For example, do you see? I remove the properties window. In that properties window, there are two things that we normally check. We check for the how many variables do we have, how many observations do we have. Now this thing is gone, right? It is not that important to me. I can decide to leave it. But if my variable window should disappear, I'll be worried. See, maybe I mistakenly closed it. What happened? It's no longer there. I want to close one so that I will show you. Okay, let me connect my mouse so that I can navigate the window easily. Mhm. Okay, so now thank you, Jesus. Okay, so look at this window now. If I mistakenly close this window, it's misbehaving because of this. Can you see? It is no longer there. And a new, maybe like a beginner will now start asking, I mean, it's not showing in my own. It's not showing in my own. And when you want to restore, and Mr. Joseph, let me tell you, anytime you want to do any work as a data analyst, and maybe something is missing or is not clear to you, you may be tempted to say, well, this thing is difficult. I think I can't do it. No, it is not difficult. All you need to do is to be patient and read through. All the information that you need is whether you are working with Excel is there. The information you need when you are working with Stata is there. Just be patient, read through. Now, all these things, everything is missing. If I go to this window, look at it. This one is talking about file, edit, data, graphic, statistics, user, window, help. What I'm looking for is window. A window is not there, and it's very important to me. Come to this window side. Do you see them? We have the command window, result. Mhm. Okay, God bless you. Can you see? thing is here, and it's telling you that if you want to get the command window, you can use control one. That is, you press control and you press one. That's why it's saying control plus one. If it's result, it's telling you control plus two. If it's window that is missing, you want to bring it back, you say control plus three. If it's variable, you say control plus four. Property, control plus five. So now, when you have it like this is window. I need variable. Click on it, it should come back. This is it. Can you see? It's back. You can decide to close your own too from that end and say, oh, I want to bring it back. Now, if I want to bring back the properties window, I will just click this one and it's back. And I told you that you can work with it. It's not like if something is missing, oh, it's disappeared. Hey, something has happened to my data. Nothing like that. So I believe you remember what we did, right? So now I put it, I say anytime you load the data and you want to just delete it in Stata, what you need is to say clear. So you see, because I will send you this note. If we open anything now, we say if I use this one now, syntax auto plus clear, and I say execute, come and see you. You'll be checking this other side. Can you see something has come up? Because I say go and bring that auto data. It is saved. Even on your system, you can try it. Write this one. See, is it tiny? See, if you say SYSUSE, then write auto because in starter it is there. And you put comma and you say clear. That clear at the back is saying that delete whatever I have before. Do you see? I want you to try it. Okay. Do file. This is my do file. It's not your own do file. Oh. This is the note I will send to you. I will. I will send. No, just write it. Type SYS. That's syntax use auto. You save on starter. Then you put comma and say clear. Is it working? Yes, I want you to try it on your system. I said don't worry about do file. I'm teaching you now. Just type this in your open starter and type. Good, Abby. Then in the previous class, I also mentioned that if you want to look at whatever you have at the back end, all you need to do is to just go to data and click data editor, then browse. and you look at it. This is it. Do you understand? Is it clear? Okay, I can proceed, right? Hmm. All right, good. You see, this even look like your assignment. Yes, yes. If I, when you were telling me the name of this make, I was like, are you reading your assignment? All right, so let's continue. So I say, anytime you want to open something, the command is use this file. And you don't need to come. You can do point and click in Stata. Now, when you say, when you use this, the command we use now, when we say syncart use auto, then we put command say clear. Now, what we are telling Stata is that Stata should help us load that file that it is labeled as auto. We should go and bring it. That's what it means. Auto is the name of that data set. So if you have this do file now and you want to open a particular data set, you are going to write the name of that file, the name you save that file with. For example, that assignment we did, it was labeled vehicle, right? Vehicle 1. So it's going to be syntax use vehicle. You put comma and say clear. That clear part means remove anything in the memory before loading. That's just it. Hmm? And it's the same way if you want to do it manually, the first thing you should do is to write clear. You will say clear. It will remove all the any memory, anything you have in the memory is going to delete it there. You will go to file like this. I know you will remember now. You will go to file. So if I say clear, you see that everything is deleted, right? But history is still keeping all the things. So you to do clear, write clear. It's clear. Now I want to go and bring the data we are going to be working with. We have section 1 and section 2. Section 1 has information about household and individual household, all the member of household, and their information about their age. So many things are there, but we are going to be extracting few things, maybe like in the next class, because I want you to refresh everything that we have done. Then in the next class, we will now continue. So I want to open a data set and I don't want to close this page. I want to go and bring it. I will just come to open. You see, you will click file, open. Now go to where that data is. For example, my own is on in the I put it on the desktop inside Mr. Joseph's folder. So I will open it, right? I will open and okay. So I will open it, and this is the one I want to bring in because I already know that we are going to be working with these two data sets. So I will open it like this. Can you see everything loaded? Can you see how bulky? See. So I have observation. We have 28,256 observations, and we have 117 variables. Do you still remember the difference between observation and variable? Okay. Okay, now that I have a clear information about what you do in your place, so I'm going to be using it as example so that you will not forget again. For example, if yes, your assignment. So I'm going to be relating it with that now. Okay. So we in your assignment, I noticed that like we are they talked about, let's say you have a company. These people are buying car from you. So you have a lot of customers, right? Let's say in year 2025, you have customers that purchase different types of car, different models, right? Now, those people buying this product, they are your observation. They are your, like, the people that own all the information that they are saying, which car do you register, which model, which year do you purchase it, how much do you buy this product. Do you understand? All those the people that owns the information, they are the one we call observation. They are the we are observing them, we are looking at them, they are the one giving us the information. But the information they are giving us, we call it variable. All those informations are variables. For example, this one that we loaded now, if you browse it, check the back end, all you need to do is to just say, you press control and 8. Control and 8, it will take you to the back end. So these are the few things you should jot down. I'm giving you shortcuts, but if you don't want to do that, you can easily go to data editor, and you will click browse. You will see what you have at the back end. See. Mhm. See them. So 28,256. This is the type of things that you see that Excel cannot really handle this kind of data, because this is really bulky. We are going to be reshaping. We are going to be either we reshape wide or we reshape long, and that in Excel we can use pivot table. When you want to summarize something, when you want to count, those places we're going to pivot table, we say summarize, we say sum, we say count. Do you get? So that means I'm going to deviate a bit from the course outline so that it can suit what you are doing. Because you are doing a lot of counting, summarize, and adding a lot of things up. Mhm. Okay, so that is it. Now we've load this file is loaded. Let me continue with what we are doing. So when you use describe, this basic command, I've talked about use, I've talked about clear, now I want to talk about describe. This describe. So I want you to write describe. Write it describe. Hmm? Enter. Is it working? You did not open anything. That's why. I say go to file, click open, then bring in this sec1 harvest. It's because you do not have anything on the file, so there's nothing to describe. Is it there? Okay. How many observations do you have? How many? Perfect. Then how many variables? Perfect. Okay. So now use describe so that you can have what I have. So what do you have? What do you know the meaning of what you have? He's saying what? Okay, perfect. Now let's look at the notes. What we describe do? Why do we use describe? You see that in Stata there are some things that you can easily tell. It is not just somebody writing numbers and you don't even understand the formula. So when you say describe, describe will show you the description of the data set. It will tell you the number of variables, number of observations, and the details of each variable. The detail of each variable, you will get it there. We can also list, all these things that we are doing is not analysis, so we are doing data management. This one, data management. In that assignment, you will notice that before we can do any analysis, they will first tell you, like they test your knowledge if you know how to manage data. Something is just written like long form, and they are telling you that you should look for the sum, you should look for the average of sales per year, you should look for the most common model. Then they are asking you again, which year did they sell the most? Hmm? Okay, so it's important. Anybody can run any analysis, but do you understand how to manage your data before you can even say you want to run that analysis? So we can also see, if you want to see the actual data, you can say list. So I can decide to say list the first variable, or list the first information about the first observation. So that is it. Then we talk about do file. Do file is like a script. Hmm? It contains all the commands you want to run. So that next time you want to do that work, you don't need to start typing it again. And that is what happened that time when you open that do file and I say execute, everything was done, right? Okay. So we also have log file. If you want to start saving the all the information that we are doing now, we can start. We can open a log file. That log file will keep the record of whatever we do. So if we do any analysis, it's going to be there. Anything that you perform, as long as you open the log file, it will be there. So there's nothing like, oh, I'm working and light just went off and all your work will now disappear. No, Stata will keep it for you as far as you open log file. Now, how do you open log file? Let me show you. So you come here. This is it. You come to file and you will see log. Can you see log? Then you say begin. So when you say begin, you need to give it name, the name you want it to be. So I'll say Joseph log, log file, so that I will not mix it up with other. And I'll say save. So it is open already. It's opened, right? Hmm. So have you done your own? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Okay, all right, okay. I follow good file, very good luck. Yes, click on begin. Yes, then when I click on begin, tell you on yes, you have to title that document that you want to open. Okay, are you getting it? Are you getting it? Yeah, but from your work here. Yes, when you from your work here. Yes. Okay, so do you have any question? Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is log file. A log file keep. Mm, yes, from this moment that we have opened till we finish the work, everything will be in the log file. Okay, can we continue? Okay, okay. So we should continue, right? Okay. So I put here, I say if you want to create a do file, all you need to do is to just go to the toolbar. You will now click on do file editor icon. So I'm going to show you again. So when you do that, a new window opens. So let's go there now. This is the story that I'm saying. When you all these places, there are two bars, right? The one up here, there are many bar. When you have file, edit, data, graphics, statistics, user, these ones there are many bar. You see this down here, this is where the tools are, right? You have the Mhm. And this is the one that we are saying. When I say open do file, just come here and look for it. The first one is saying save, right? The second one is saying print. And this one is talking about log. Even this same log that we open, we can actually do it from this end. This other one is as if we want to see a new view. And this one is talking about graph. But this is where we are going. See, this is new file editor, new do file editor. Under this page, you have data editor. So if I don't want to go to the back, I don't want to go and be clicking up here, I can easily do like this and it will bring this thing back for me. So, okay. Yes, I just use it to show you some things that even when I'm not there, explore. Sometimes you don't have any issue. Even as a beginner, as far as you have the software, explore it, explore, go through each. What is this one doing? What is the work of this? Do you see? This is data editor. I ask you that anytime you want to go to the back end, you go to data, right? Do you remember? Now, if I don't want to do that, it's still here. The editor own is here. So that's the one I click and it brought me here. The editor is just that you can edit here. So even if you mistakenly press anything, it will show as if you are editing the work, that you want to tamper with it. That is what edit means. Is it clear? Okay. All right. So we can proceed, right? Okay. So I'm going to close this. So we are talking about do file. So this is the do file. Anytime you want to create do file, just come here, then you double click. A new window will open. A new window is going to open. So do it from your end. I want to see it because this is the new window. Okay. So this is how to create a new window. So I have some instruction here that on your own, when you are working, you can use it. So I say, if you want to create a do file, you go to the toolbar. I've explained where toolbar is, right? And you click on the do file editor icon. That is the one with pen. As if you want to write something, that is do file. As if you want to create a to-do list. Ehen. And the instruction is that a new window opens. And that is what you have done, and it worked, right? Now, inside the do file editor, you can type use auto, comma, clear. Can you please do it so that you will see how this thing works? Okay, so go ahead. No, no, no. We are writing inside the do file. You will just if you click enter, it will take you to another line. Can you do it now? If you click enter, it will take you to another line. Yes, see, this is what I say. You should write use auto, comma, clear. This is what I ask you to do. If you click enter, it will take you to another line. Is that what you got? Mhm. Yes, so I'm just teaching you how to create a do file. Now, you can also write summarize. Summarize. Please write it. This is it. This is the correct spelling. Summarize. Summarize. Okay, you've written summarize, right? I'm going to do the same. Then the second one is to say tabulate. Just write tabulate. I will tell you what we have in the data so that we know what we are going to tabulate. I say summarize. Okay, and I say the next one should be tabu tabulate because we must tabulate what we have in the data. No, 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 no. We are not there yet. Okay, I'm looking for something we can tabulate here. Let's say make. So write tabulate make because of that example. No, 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 no. I want to test if it's going to work. Okay. Okay. So no problem. We can tabulate because whatever we want to do must make sense. Let me see what we have at the back end. I'm seeing domestic, foreign. So tabulate this foreign. Let's write foreign. It will make sense like that. Yes, tabulate foreign. No, it must be the way it is written. The spelling must be correct. Mhm. Okay. 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 So tablet. Okay. Now I want you to save. If I want you to save the do file, you are going to save it now. So you will say save the do file as day one dot do. Yeah. I said save. See, can you see my screen? Okay. Now the next thing we want to learn is how to save, right? So this is what we have been doing. We say use auto, clear, summarize, tabulate, foreign. Now it's time to save this work. You can. Yes, that's what I asked you to also write. No, 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 don't go back to the command. Just write it correct way. What I put here. Mm, mm, mm. Don't forget what I used to tell people in class. Oh. Don't be afraid of any error. Don't be scared. There's no big deal. Don't be scared of error. Mhm. It's not like all this kind of software that if you make any simple error like this, it will ruin the whole work. No, Stata is very easy to work with. Okay, now we are done, right? We want to save this blue file. If you look at this toolbar, you see, I always tell you that even when I'm not there, just read through. Can you see this first one is new? As if you want to create new one, as if you want to open something. Now you want to save. The third icon there is to save. And you can also use Control S. But I will just click this that I want to save it. Do you see? Make sure that anything you want to save, any document you want to save, make sure that you save it in the right place so that you will not be looking for it. So me, I've already created a pathway and it's showing under desktop, Mr. Joseph. That's for you. If I'm working with another person too, the first work that we do, I'll make sure that I save it inside that person's folder. So this is, let's just call it day one do file, or we call it practice do file. Ehen. You can save your own as you want it. There's no one way to all these things you get. So I'm saying it practice do file because we are going to use the original file, original document that I want to use. So that I can use it to teach you with the work, anything we work on, even when we do cleaning of data, merging of data sets, and we start proper analysis. At least interpretation of results is very key. So I will use it to teach you. Yes, that's why if you look up, it's showing do file editor, practice do file. That means I've saved it. Before it was showing untitled, but now it's titled. Okay, so we have saved this work, right? Let's go back to this one. Okay, so now we have saved this. And if you want to create log, we are just using to test how to create do file. If you want to create log, you go to that log using that one that we did. You go to file, you click on it, then you say begin, and it will be here. So, but you can also write it if you know. For those that already know, you can say log using day one dot log, then you say replace as if we have it before. So type this there, log using day one dot log, comma, then replace. Mm. Are we good? Can I continue? Mm, mm. Yes, it will not take you back to another line as if you want to start writing something else. Now, let me quickly tell you this. You know, we use log using day one dot log, then we put command and say replace. If you don't want it to be replace means please totally remove the old one. Now it is this new one that you should keep, right? That is replace, right? And you know, we opened that one that time, the one we created, and so there's no issue. Mhm. I'm just showing you. You know, we are. I don't know if we covered this side, so I'm just showing you. See, okay, all right. So let's continue with the notes. Now, the moment you create that log file, what will happen is that it will start recording everything in the file that you title day1.log. Do you understand? So that when you are reading this note, you will get what I'm saying. Okay? So, and when you are done using the log file, you will say log close, but it's not compulsory. So the log close now, you we always have a record of the command and the result. So this is very good for you to reproduce whatever you have done, and you are not, anytime you want to do any work, you just pick it up and you just do highlight what you want to do and say execute, right? Now let me quickly um tell you about this the syntax that we use. That is what they call command. Some people will call it code. Do you get? It's not something that is deep. That's why you see people to say, I need to write the code. I need to write code. I need to. It's not hard. It's just words. You will see. We'll start doing it here. Now, note this in starter. Your command, they are usually in lowercase. The commands are usually in lowercase, not in cap letter, right? Now, and also you can actually abbreviate your commands. An example is when you want to summarize, you don't need to write everything. You can write it as sum. Start understand what you are trying to do. Now, when you want to say regress, you can write it as reg. Start understand. So one command per line is what we use in starter. One command per line. You notice when we say tabulate zone is straight, right? Let's go back to our do file so that what I'm saying you will understand it. It's always use this first one will say use auto clear. That is a line. Not that we say use auto clear in front of it we are still saying summarize and we are saying tabulate. No, it is one command per line. Is it clear? All right. Thank you so much. So we know what we use is we use one command per line. Okay. Now, when you want to explore your variables with basic commands, you want to look at the variables. You know, I've talked about variable, like when you are asking them the price of the product, you are asking them the age of that customer, the year the person patronized. These ones are they are variables, right? So if you want to actually look at your variable, you want to explore. Somebody just send a work to you is new. You can actually summarize. So you can summarize. When you type summarize, what you will get is You are going to get the summary statistics of that data. So you'll be getting something like mean, the mean. Do you remember when we were doing your assignment in Excel? We were talking about the mean, average. Mhm. So in Stata, when you use a single command like summarize, you are going to get the mean, you will get the standard deviation, you get the minimum, and you get the maximum. Do you understand? Now, so we are going to practicalize it and you will see. Oh, we've written the command. I just want to explain what those things are. Now, when you use tabulate foreign, I wrote tabulate foreign in my work. It will create a frequency table of the variable foreign. So it's going to be telling us like the percentage of people that belong to that category. Yeah? Okay. Now we also have something we call code book. When we ask for code book, it will show you detailed information about when you say code book price, it will give you detailed information about that variable price. So please feel free to add code book price to your do file because we are going to write everything at once. We'll click it and it will do the work for us. We didn't put it before. Code book price. So it will give you detailed information about this thing. Which one belongs to 10%, 25%, 50%, the 75%, and 90%, right? Mhm. We can continue, right? CODBOOK. Yes, it's together. Oh my dachi. Just write it. Eh? Go ahead, go ahead. Yes. Write it in the history, write it in the do file that we are using. You didn't load the data set, that's why. So we are writing, this is what we are doing. We are creating a do file. Yes. Hmm. Write it on the do file. We are building our do file. Okay, let me explain the reason you have that error that is telling you that variable price not found. If you look at your data set, like your variable window, do you have anything here that is titled price? That is the reason. So if Stata should give you error, just calm down and look at it. We are not just typing now. Yes, yes, because that Stata is telling you that something is wrong. You didn't write something correctly. Do you get? For example, yeah? Yes. Okay. I have okay this one. Okay, when because me I see the data set is loaded. See it here. You don't have it. You don't have it. If you want to have this thing now, the command you use is this. This first one. Copy the first one and put it in your this. Copy it to your command window and execute it. You see, sir. Copy this line, this first line. This use auto clear. You already know what auto means, so you have done it right to your command. You say use auto and you say clear. Okay, this one is telling me is not found. Is it working in your own? And it's not there. It's because we did not save it in that part. So use write SYS at the back to test because it's inside here. It's part of the practice data set available on Stata. So at the back, write SYS, use together like this. I'm going to expand it so you can see. Yes, do you see the first line? Is it there? Yes, auto SYS use. Just look at my screen. This first one. Yeah, you've done it, right? Now enter. Is there now? Now put this command code book price. You will see that you will not get the that error that you got before. You will not have that error now. So do it, please. Yes, so what do you have there? Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do you see what code book command would give you is to give you detailed information about that particular variable that you asked for. If you do it for all of them too, it will just that this whole output window will be full of many things, right? Okay. So now, when anytime you want to do a work and you need the average, you want to know the standard deviation, you want to know the percentile, maybe like at 10%, 25%. 50%, 75%, 10%. How the prices they purchase their goods is changing at this percentage. You want information about it, the command to use is code book, then you put that variable. It will give you detailed information about them. That's in Stata. If they do not compulsory it for you, that do it in Excel, like that assignment. So another command that we use is we can use list. List. So when you say list, when you put list, generally it's going to give you the sum, everything. It will list all the this thing, but you don't need something like that. For example, if I want to explore my data set, I can decide to say, okay, list the first three, list the first five. So if I want the first 10, it's going to be list in. Then you will say the first one slash 10. That is, we are saying that list observation 1 to 10. That's what this command is saying. List in, like the observation 1 to 10. List it for me. That's what it means, right? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, I can send it. You see, it will list the first 10. This is what the first 10 answered. Do you understand? So anytime you want to do something like this, just use this command. It may not be the first 10 that you want to do. Maybe you want to see the first five. You are going to change that 10 to 5. It will go like this. If it's the first 20 that you want to see, you will say 20. Do you understand? So even when I'm not there, just if I teach you something, you can try to build on it. Is it clear? There's nothing that says if I teach you something that you should not know it more than me. If you give it time, trust me, you are going to even know it more than the person that is saying, do it this way. Because the more you relate, okay. So this is just giving us the information about these people. So that's another command that we use in Stata. Now, when you use list, it's going to if you want to sort your data, maybe like in a particular order, you want to sort it. All you need to do is just say sort. You can sort it by the maker. You can, we are talking about vehicle now in this place. You can talk it about, you can sort it about the order, maybe like according to A to Z. You can do it ascending or descending. If you want to, if you are talking about price, you can range it from the lowest to the highest. So the command is to sort. Sort. Do you get? So all these simple commands, what they will help us to do is they will help us to get a feel of our data. You'll be able to know this is what I have in my data set. This is what my data set is talking about. Is it clear? Mr. Joseph, is it clear? All right. Thank you. God bless you. I will send it to you. I will send it to your mail. All right. Okay. Okay. So in the previous class, I also mentioned that you can import you can import data into Stata. And the first thing you need to do is to go to the file. Do you remember? Go to file. You go to file. If you already have it in starter format, all you need to do is to just open. So when you go to file, you will go to open and you go and pick that starter data set that you want to open. But if it's in another form, like Excel, CSV, SPSS format, and many other ones, you will see, click your file and go to import and tell me what you have there. Let me see what you have there. Yes, yes. No, when you want to, yes, it's going to be a, what do you have there? I want to know the type of file that you can import to Stata. Good. Yes. Start. Yes, all these ones that you have here, you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you have 13 different types of files that you can import to Stata. Yes. So based on your work, let's say maybe like one boss will just give you a kind of file that you are not using in your place. You can, because you have this Stata software, you can easily bring it here. Then you will now export it back to Excel, because it's Excel that you people are using in your place. You get, so that's another trick that you can use. If anybody give you any file that you don't have software to open it, just bring it to Stata. If it's something that Stata can take, then you will now export it back, right? Don't forget it's revision we are doing. So that is how to import, right? So I say you can import from Excel. So in many cases, the reason we import is because your raw data set will always be like, let me not say always, because Excel is what people use the most. If your client wants to send anything to you, I'm sure it's in Excel format they will put it. So, and you can bring it into Stata. Just use point and click. Don't go and be cramming any. Mm, 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 mm. You will just use summarize that particular thing. So can you summarize price? Please summarize price. Yeah, I've cleared my own, but summarize fine. Do it. Use price. Yes. Can you see it? See. No, 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 no. I said summarize. You have this data set, right? Yeah, price, price. You are looking for, you say, is it possible for you to do maximum, minimum, average? And I'm telling, so I'm telling you that the command for it is to just say you want to summarize that particular variable. Don't forget, when you want to get maximum, minimum, it means that you are dealing with numbers. Numbers. You can't say you want to get maximum and minimum types of car model. Do you get? Mhm. In that case, we are going to do frequency. Mhm. We'll tabulate. So you summarize when you want to get information about numbers. That is, give me the summary of this particular variable. And in this case, let's use price. Are you there? Yes. Do you have the information? So can you see? So it will tell you the number of observation, like how many are these things that you are checking? 74. And the average is that one that you are seeing me. So the average price is 61,000. Is 6,165.257. Do you have the same thing? And again, talk about the standard deviation.
You are a maximum of 15,906. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Oh, lost connection. Oh, I might be sweet. Hello? I can't hear you. Like your mic is mute.